Abusuya Yamakwaba Sonkoso aba POG Media so. Mesho safi na wabaswa obe like na wa subscribe na afi so etima share Jublee no ama foforo nso nsa atumi aka. Ensam ekoso o my Ghana mu a yenso yagepini yese brane no ye bem ya bedwafo ehunu de eko ene de eba na de ensam ena ekoso political highway ni so. Kwakoyem sesisi de ope man a omo mobo paade a Ghana ye ka ho anase yedimu akotene papa ni nyina ye eye per statistics no ade asisi Ghana nipa over 8.4 million ena adechi a omunya aduane ndi kopem se ombekwa akoda na chese da 8.4 million yi omoda kom ema ade echi abusua ensam no areho papa nti we nam so ema chese maamefo mpanyimfo bia ebia di 130 years 80 years omudi sum ene oyaw ene kom akanomie ensem chese omu crash snap ni nkosua omu bro nanado ne Bawumia ndua se omu even koko krombe no ma no pakro nya ni nyina ye ahokyela a ama ne hom ne so o my Ghana mu achese obi enhu ba bi kro de niti efa achese per statistics no eyade nipa over 8.4 million na ade chia kwatere kwa omunya aduane endi na akusi the next day achese abusua ensam ne yare hosam into ahene babo ma adom ye ede nsam ne munchemu abedan ya bepesa bediafo ba me akone akotie de course ni benansa na ebekono mesho so wonsem kai bia be share comment section wo like share Jublee no ma foforo nso nsa entumi enka bi medamase
video ni bi na ena me ba menemo ama meche that video no mini anum Ghana fo ye pewo bia ma na di mampani wo ho na wo mampani no a ye pewo bia ma na di no ye pewo bia obetumi atoto the economy ama yakoyenim sabem prediasa sa obi abaye gay sa obi baye straight sa obi baye bisexual ni nyina agina de wanya die. I am telling you say mene wo kasa nei mene wo yedi nkomo enei emama ni bebre mema ensore because of ahokyere emama bebre mema ensore biem memamo a certain ayubi a Ghana Statistical Service edi abetuga Ghana Statistical Service edi ababonten say over 8.4 million Ghanaians, representing 24.5% of the total population, enter a day without food. This is election 2020. Nana do the sign and win here. It was just a little above 6 million. So, if 6 million, and I to aba. Edema Akuffo Edidi nkunibedi president. Many pa 8.4 million. Enye diani ni dakrubia mo dakom kwadea. Nasa 8.4 million nko betumi make change. Ewo Ghana. 8.4 million no. Enkwada ka ho. Empani ka ho. Enkokora ka ho. Emrewa ka ho. Meno ka say obi sorry anopa ene me sorry ye no minya text messages mako 10 requesting for fund na wo mudi atodua na edi me so menemo ka say me mani gufie omu bisam ya meso omu ko terms enya no kre yapam omu school fees enti abrabonu ba bia akoduro no asefem ayo ho ma obia obi a woni maame bia no omisa no ene me maame efre me aka chem se ene die emunye eti samamo a omu nidi minim se wo hwe ama me nso me ka chem maame se aka me ho 100 Ghana eti minim se 8.4 million no maame ka ho ne omo nidi omo dakom from anapa ha wunia se women fra wunsu wo so a baba tamama di Bawumia obaba power no before Addo ebe wini no Dr. Mamadu Bawumia ka sembi etre Ghana fo na wakata Ghana fo say wo shefo mamampani kofo apenso a ebi baba sia economy no say. Number 4. Wakati we are singing us say in 2000 we were growing at 3.7% after discovering oil. You're growing abafom. Bawumia rode on the achievement of President Akuffo. Why is Bawumia running away from his own mess at this time? Mama Yanko, in 2000, Bawumia Kasimbi, Mama Yanko Kotie Dr. Mamadu Bawumia.
Mr. Chairman, you recall that in 2000 we were growing at 3.7% when we were hit. After discovering oil, we are pretty much growing at the same rate. President Mahama's tenure of office, as can be seen in the graph, has been characterized by declining economic growth. And this is what you see. From 2012, 2013 coming down, you've come all the way down. Mr. Chairman, between 2000 and 2008, the size of Ghana's economy increased from $5.1 billion to $28.5 billion. This was a 59% increase in 8 years. Even in the face of global economic and financial crisis in 2007 and 2008, with oil prices reaching a record high $147 a barrel, economic growth, as I said, rose to 9.1% in 2008. However, notwithstanding the oil discovery, GDP has increased from $28.5 billion in 2008 to a projected $40 billion in 2016, which is a 40% increase in 8 years. But you will see what is interesting about this data is that MPP increased GDP by 459%, NDC increased it by 40%, but when you look at the tenure of President Mahama, between 2012 and 2016, Ghana's GDP has shrunk by 5%. So,
very good, Ghana for. Bawumia say, President Akuffo pension, or increasing GDP ni a gross domestic product. Ghana Japanese nyina no aye wono. Si etoni nyina no a eno ne GDP no. Na President Akuffo pension no or increasing by 451%. NDC pension or increasing by 40%. That was under President Mahama, President Mills. They do President Mahama ne die. Wama economy ne ba form by 5%. Ghana for Mama Yemisa Dr. Mamadu Bawumia say problem be any ho. President Akuffo ya MPP ni ana iwo gyina so riding on the achievement of President Akuffo. Why is Bawumia running away from his own mess after 8 years? After 8 years in government, why is Bawumia running away from his own mess? Bawumia is now calling on the world. Say, come. Now I want change. Bawumia won't change from his own government. Bawumia benya wo no ope change. Bawumia the President Akuffo the other year campaign. But then Bawumia didn't feel what as the economic messiah. Ghana for the person may be some assembly. As some may be some number one and say. But the Mahama Bawumia ba ye no, what can some who do be? And some no Dr. Mahama Bawumia can ye no. Ebini say, o my Ghana POG GPS. Ebini say, o my Ghana card. Asamisa mi bisa Ghana for no say. Mumisa Bawumia say.
Abusua etinsem no mobi ene ekokotie na kyese eye mamefo mpanyimfo enkwara kyese de ekoso Ghana ha no mobo nipa even osori anopakra na ebia ekobo be 12 na ndi ya wa otimu se onipa dua no unya ne ye enkosi se the whole day na hwento yim a kyese nipa 8.4 million ewo Ghana ha omo ekom ene ekumomo adechi anopa omunim de ombedi awia anwumbre omunim de ombedi achese ensem no eye arehosem papa na ohene baboma ede to aso na achese obo eye Dr. Mahama Bawumia mu omo achi ewo omo bohye a yebeka ne se bohye hunu a omo hyehye no eye 2016 2020 da bohye hunu ye omo hye bia chese ensem a omo kae na chese akwa akotene against them a chese ensema ohene babo amade to aso no na ensem no anu edinya chese ohene babo ama na ankasa krade no hwa ye example chese endro da na maame fo ne se enne de munye ompe kakrama no omfanto aduane ndi even say ye 50 cedis kra omfanto aduane ndi a chese busua ahokyele na ekoso Ghana no de ano ed ne papa enti mepesa bidafo sabe mi yakone yakwakuti ohene babo ama nsem a ode to aso no
Ghana card akabanku Ghana card ya de tokonkonte. Ghana for 8.4 million. And yet you ni. Within a day no matter come. A common day yang. Yet you ni. Number when you catch say. Why yes 17 million Ghana card. I'm a Ghana for. Na yenye kurasunia baya bi akotre bruchire sawo bi abeka setia Ghana card bi an wadwene wo fom na why na nadwene wo fom e chen sa girl no se wadwene ni fom a Ghana card e kabanku e kwam na de yan no Ghana card e paduane nipa 8.4 million Ghanaians and yet ni Ghana Statistical Service and the abaki just say Ghana for 8.4 million at that come a day and yet ni now will be a crocodile baby I could pretty at say money machine na mema mo Ghana card na Ghana for kokasa ho a na kurasinia bayabi I catch a Ghana for say wa ba cassette ya Ghana card no wadwene wo fom enwa wo sie tuo ma wodre woti kurom ha wantumi antena ana wodwane kotena America na nka woti kurom ha ana wo bra te said ye brei ana wo ma ne te said ye huni ana wo nya duane ni wo ka 8.4 million no a enni di dakro na mada no a akaba hu se Ghana for dwene ni fom na yebisa de ye yebisa dwuma yebisa sika ye bisaduane woman na you planting for food and jobs but you tumi ntobro woman na you planting for food and jobs but you tumi ntobo de woman na you planting for food and jobs but you tumi ntokobi woman na you planting for food and jobs but you tumi nto tomatoes no moko eti anu na Ghana fo yeshwehwe sasadia no a woman pania be de tire ane ne man pani kan ye no anka wo munya bibi na moa yen ekom de yen yes a hungry man is an angry person you miss bebre we are just asking for food we are not asking for Ghana card na wani mi yenti no wo ka tire ye say ye bisa and ye ka Ghana card ho asem a na ya dwene no e wasam anya wa mini ya ba na dwene wasoro anka bra betena Ghana na bra be ka Ghana fo ho na hu ne say Ghana fo dwene uniform Ghana fo dwene wasoro Ghana card no anya hwema yen o so na ukotira brotire and no system so mo put in place aboa mu abrabo si yie en yama o kada se Ghana ya abrabo si yie en yama ya kada nke ni hawo won wadwene wasoro fa anya wa uti kurom hasan yenimu yenim sabe na otie yenim sabe na wonam yenim tokura na wura mu pie nyame hu mobo no mfa bo ne nchew so the Jehovah Witness na wokọ won to aba abato nka policy ho o man sisi pa nka policy ho nyame hu mobo na nananum ntwia o kasa de onwuma te wate yen twia o kasa de onwuma te wo man na say wo man na bofam nothing is working in Ghana. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia katre yese o man pani Akuffo ama economy enyini by 451%. And Bawumia nkasa yemi say GDP to say and ya tonga na Japan nyina di akobobo sia besoso asa na yetumi atua yeka and ba bia Ghana duro no si ya tonga na Japan nyina di akobobo sia ansa na yetumi abatua yeka. What you say? Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia can say me tira Ghana for say in 2000 na human development not to say e do President Mahama pensono na human development to say yankotie Mahmoud Bawumia yankotie Bawumia.
According to the United Nations Human Development Index, Mr. Chairman, which is an index which measures progress in income, literacy, and life expectancy, for the period between 2000 and 2014, Ghana made the most progress in human development during the 2000 and 2010 period. Now, guess which government was mainly in power in that period? The average growth rate of Ghana's Human Development Index has declined from 1.33 between 2000 and 2010 to 1.13 between 2010 and 2014. So not only are we doing worse off in terms of income, we are also doing worse off in terms of the measure of human development. Mr. Chairman, so you see that agricultural output has also been on the decline, and this has been, and Ghana's food import bill has increased dramatically from $600 million in 2008 to $2.1 billion, and rice imports, for example, increased by 52% from 395,400 metric tons in 2008 to over 600,000 metric tons by 2015. It's important that we try to understand what the minister is saying. He said that out of the $1 million Eurobond, we just spent about 500 million and carried the remaining 500 million as buffer as we go into zero financing, so that when we have an uncovered auction, we are able to use the World Bank money, which we should have used entirely for domestic, to get into that policy, to ride on that policy. If you understand what exactly the minister is trying to say, what the minister has admitted is quite unbelievable. You go to the international capital market to borrow at 10.75% and decide to park those funds as idle funds in the Bank of Ghana.
Bawumia say, Minister Dr. Dufour, ya was son and son, Emma wa ye Bawumia. Was say Dr. Dufour say wakwa kwaji loan. When pedi na se tekpe. Na o say owura se tekpe. Ese o makwa kwaji bosia. Na bosia na mo kwaji ye no. Wo che sikani mu mienu. Anu wo de sikani mu half. Ade gu ye bafam. Anu wo de sikani mu half. Ade ba ye for infrastructure. Bawumia bisa minister ne say so we hear sika no anka ukode ada na wo kwakwade bosia $1 billion ni what sika no mu mienu na wo the half ade akwakogu buffer na wo the half ade buffer infrastructure. Why if you don't need the money ada na ukode? Because President Akuffo penso GDP ni nyiniye agriculture sector e grow ye. Mami tira asama na Bawumia kanemu. Won say ye kra nu ma fira manone. Na ye kwa e wo say ye nya sika nti wo hwa dwadifo na e kra nu ma no a. Obi ani ho wo kra bibia. Wo de sika se na ho de ko. Enti wobetua ska ya eye CD equivalent adia banka
enti we ne nsama chese e call so e political highway ni so a Ghana had ekom ekum enkofo papa nipa 8.4 million no enkokrafo wom embrewafo wom enkwala ewom achese aduane ya yefre na aduane omunya bindi e wo Ghana ha ni nyina ye ahokyela Nana do dan kwa Akuffo ne Bawumia dawroma o makotam ababeto Ghana so nipa 8.4 million dan the same nipa yi ebimu eto aba ama NPP ebimu ko say alai ekoto aba ma this current government yi achese ekom ene ekum enkofo Ghana ha ebusua ensam no eyare hosem achese ohene babo amade emu ncheche mu nyina ebedanya achese wa fire na nado dan kwa Akuffo ne Bawumia big time na enya asim kuma enti ebusua me mbesia na madam asesamo jepenie emiekutie ensama ekoso our political highway ni so aha eye POG Media any political trending stories ebe make waves ewo microncron Ghana mu idie POG Media yede baba abedum eye yabedwafo ene ebusuafo medamase